Welcome to the podcast, Leading and Growing Your Real Estate Business by Coach James Short. This podcast is designed to help you with strategies, insights, and ways to increase sales, build and lead high-performing teams, and ultimately grow your business. Your host, James Short himself, also shares some of his secret sauces on how he helps his own clients achieve business growth quickly and easily. James has been coaching those in the real estate and property industry for close to 10 years now, and his clients keep on saying, since working with James, their results have been outstanding, giving them more money, time, and fulfillment. James is offering a free strategy call to those listening to see how he can assist you to take your business to where you want to go. Simply go to jamesshort.com.au/strategy and book in a time today. Now on with the show.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of Coach James Short, Leading and Growing Your Real Estate Business. Well, in this last episode of the series, we have the third part of the three-part series, when we've gone from the bigger picture, what do the next 3 to 5 years look like, down to the next 12 months. And we're going to reverse engineer that down, what we need to be doing over the next 3 days, 30 days, and just to really give you the tools and the techniques to hit the ground running. So a couple of things I want to share with you is the importance of reverse engineering. Now, we've gone from the big picture goal, right? And we reversed engineered that to what does the next 12 months look like. And so what we do with our clients is that we go one step further. When we go, okay, that's great, what I realize though out there is that many people set their 12 months goals and don't even review it. They get to the end of the year and they go, oh wow, let's have a look at that. Let's review that. And they haven't even monitored to see where they're going. I don't know about you, but growing up, I remember when I had to get to somewhere driving a car, there was a book, and it was called either the UBD or the Gregory's. And it was a travel book, right? It showed you all the streets. It was a maps of all the streets and where to go. And you'd open it and you'd look at, okay, now I need to take the next left, second on the right, and then you'd do the next left and the second on the right, then you'd pull over and then you'd go again. And so therefore you'd be pulling over every 3 or 4 streets. Now we've got GPS and we're constantly being pinged to the nearest satellite to ensure where we're going. And you have the little voice going, in 100 meters, turn left. In 200 meters, turn right, and so forth and so forth. But what happens is that we've got this technology, but are we now reviewing our path? Our path is so easily given to us through, your Google Maps or whatever app that you use, but are you actually reviewing it yourself when it comes to your own goals? Because there's no one there telling you, turn left at 100, turn right at the next 200. It's you now need to look at your own, how are you turning left and how are you turning right? And is that the best direction to get towards your goals? Are you stopping and pulling over and reassessing how you are? Are you on track? How are you going to get back on track? And what do you need to do? So these strategies I'm going to share with you. Make sure you got a pen and paper handy. If you'd love the tools and templates, just go to jamesshort.com.au, check out our resource page, and there's heaps of stuff that you can download there for free, which will help you in this process. So what we do with our clients, we run what's called a 30-day sprint, where we look at the 3 KPIs that you're working on. So it could be number of calls, appointments, or sales coming through to your business, and you're ensuring that you're measuring them on a weekly basis. And then at the end of the month that you review them. And then at the end of the month, we go, okay, how are your KPIs traveling? What's working, what's not working? And then how are your projects? So we get them to choose 3 key projects. These 3 key projects are projects that you're working on your business, not necessarily in your business. And it's a good review point each and every month to take note of how you're traveling. So when we review, we go the 4 reviewing questions. So what has been working? What have been some of the wins and successes? What's not working? So what's been some of the setbacks and challenges? What's the key lessons that you've taken away from the last month? And then what do you need to be doing differently in the next month moving forward? And by going through this 4 review questions enables you to take stock, turn over, have a look at your Gregory's, have a look at your UBD, and ensuring that you're on the right track. So then what we do is to ensure we get the momentum, to ensure that clients get that traction and I guess those wins early on, we do what's called a 14-day commitment or 14-day sprint. And what from that is we're not too focused on the goals or the outcomes. We're actually focused on the activity. What's the activity that's going to enable you to move you closer to those end of months KPIs, end of months project success? What are those activities? And that might be, okay, you need to have so many calls done. Great. So many appointments done. Great. So many, if you've got personal goals, whatever it is, it's what is the activity that you've set yourself in order to know that's going to help you hit those goals. And so you have a list of all these activities and you've got 14 days, 2 weeks commitment to do it. Now, what happens is that we want to reward and we want to change and instill the positive behavior that ensuring that that's going to be continued. And so how are we going to reward this positive behavior once you've achieved your results, once you've achieved your activity? So if you look for an example, I'll give you an example. Just say you need to be making 50 phone calls a day. That's 250 phone calls a week, Monday to Friday. That's 500 in a fortnight, okay? So once you've achieved your 500, what's the reward that you're going to reward yourself? Because we love that positive reinforcement. So how are you going to reward yourself? Could be a massage, could be a new tie, could be nails done, whatever it is. How are you going to reward yourself? But on the flip side, what's the non-reward? How are you going to, if you achieve 499 calls for the fortnight, what's the consequence? So many people go, oh, I'll go better next week. BS, you don't go better next week. And so it's looking at what do you need to do in order to shift it forward. And so this non-reward, it needs to be quite an emotional thing. And so we've had non-rewards. I've had a client write me a $5,000 check to give to their competitor if they didn't achieve their activity for the fortnight. Cool, high stakes, ready to go. We've had clients, buying outfits and giving them away if they didn't achieve their activity. We had clients giving a retreat away to their competitor if they didn't achieve their activity. So these things are right. It's like you want something that is going to be highly emotional charged. Like, no, I'm not doing that. That thing that you need to do, right? It needs to be highly emotive, highly emotionally charged. So now we've got the rewards and now we've got the non-rewards, our consequences in relation to your activity. Then what we do from there is we look at your daily habits. What are the habits that are setting you up to succeed? And what are the habits that are actually hindering you for the success? From when you wake up to when you go to bed, what are some of those daily habits? How are you getting up? What's your morning routine look like? How are you exercising? How are you meditating? How are you reviewing your goals each and every day? What's your intention for the day? How are you showing gratitude? All these components are your daily rituals, your daily things that we need to get sorted every single day. And then this composes of your week, of your ideal week. So where do you fit it all in? So you've got obviously your personal things, yourself, your self-care, your health and fitness. Then you've got obviously running the business. How are you prospecting? Are you meeting teams? What is it for you throughout the week? And this will give you that structure. This will give you the focus and this will give you the guidance. So by going through this series, going through this process, this will get you really focused, get you the clarity, and gives you the direction to really supercharge your goals and supercharge your success. So there we go, guys. This is the third part of the 3-part series of really ramping up 2019 to make it your best year yet. Love to hear from you. Just check out jamesshort.com.au. We've got some great resources there and looking forward to speaking soon. Bye for now.